Good morning, South Africa. This is the daily news wrap from the SouthAfrican.com. My name is Lisa Grayson. This podcast is kindly sponsored by Bluegrass Digital. Bluegrass Digital, a leader in building digital solutions for your business in Africa. Find out more at bluegrassdigital.com. In our top story, Julius Malema is no stranger to controversy, and it seems that every public holiday, the political firebrand starts another major role. This time, he's made a fairly sweeping statement at the public rally, saying he wants white South Africans to apologize to black SA citizens for previous racial injustices. The idea of reparation is nothing new for Malema or the Red Berets, but this comment comes at a rather sensitive moment in the country. The fate of the land expropriation without compensation still hangs in the balance. Although the redistribution of land is still scheduled to go ahead, the EFF suspect President Cyril Ramaphosa not keeping his promise. In other news, 4 people died when 2 aircrafts collided in mid-air in Gauteng on Monday night. The South African Civil Aviation Authority announced the tragic accident on Tuesday and said its investigations unit is gathering evidence at the scene, trying to piece together the events that unfolded. This would help the Civil Aviation Authority determine the size, scope, and time frame of said investigation. Meanwhile, Human Rights Watch has released a scathing report into the treatment of Palestinian citizens in Israel, accusing the national government of committing apartheid. The harrowing system of racial subjugation was implemented for more than 40 years in South Africa, but is it fair to say the same is happening in the Middle East? In the report, Human Rights Watch says inequities for Arabs in Israel reflects the state policy and that privileges Jewish Israelis at the expense of Palestinians in all areas under Israeli rule. There is an overreaching government policy to maintain domination by Jewish Israelis over Palestinians. In your sports, Kaizer Chiefs coach Gavin Hunt has been left baffled by Amakosi midfielder Njabulo Blom's omission from the 40-man preliminary South Africa Tokyo Olympic squad. Blom, who is 21 years old, has developed into an integral part of the Kaizer Chiefs squad since Hunt's arrival and produced another man-of-the-match display. With 36 appearances out of 37, Blom has been one of the first names in the Kaizer Chiefs team sheets. Meanwhile, Bafana legend Neil Tovey has reflected on well over 2 decades of democracy as South Africa celebrated Freedom Day, 27th April. The 58-year-old former South African technical director, who previously captained the Chiefs before going on to coach the likes of Sundowns, Amazulu and Hellenic, says football always harmonizes people and harmonizes society. In a post on the Kaizer Chiefs official webpage, Tovey expresses his delight in having played a prominent role in South Africa's emergence into world football after the end of the apartheid. In your weather today, Bloemfontein is a sunny 26 degrees, Cape Town is a rainy 18, Pretoria is still 28 degrees, and Johannesburg comes at 24. And that's all the news you really need to know from the South African today. Why not subscribe for more of this audio bulletin straight to your mobile device? And for more of these and other stories, please visit theSouthAfrican.com. This podcast is kindly sponsored by Bluegrass Digital. Bluegrass Digital, a leader in building digital solutions for your business in Africa. Find out more at bluegrassdigital.com.